Matt with Axeman Guitar Service. Today we're going to be checking out the Ace Bass by Bootlegger Guitars, and we're going to talk about how to restring it and basic setup operations. Of course, if you're not comfortable working on guitars, be sure to take this into a qualified guitar tech. Bootlegger Guitars has their own line of guitar strings and bass strings. We've got 9s, 10s, and for bass we've got 4-string and a 5-string set. For this bass, we'll be putting on the 4-string, of course. And we already have the strings removed. As specified on the back of the package here, we've got color-coded ball ends. So the low E string will be purple, the green will be the A string, the D string will be gold, and the G string will be black. Starting with the low E string, we're going to slip the ball end into the saddle here, and then turn that screw clockwise to kind of seat that in a little bit. And then at the other end of the neck, we're going to slip the string through the clamp right at the end of the nut, and it helps to maybe bend the end of the string a little bit, like that. There it goes, slips right through. And then we're going to take a 2mm Allen key, loosen up that clamp screw, there we go, until we can pull the whole thing tight, like so. And then we're going to use that Allen key to clamp the string down. And when doing this, you don't have to clamp down on it super hard, just enough so that it doesn't slip. There you go, it doesn't take a whole lot of torque to lock that string in place. There we go. You can tug on it just to make sure it's not going to slip. Then we're going to use some wire cutters or a string cutter to clip the end off, and we're good to go. So you'll repeat that same process with the A, D, and G string. Okay, and once we have all the strings installed, we can give them a little tug to stretch them out, and then tune them up to pitch. Takes a little while for new strings to stretch out, but if you stretch them by hand, it goes a lot faster. Okay, we'll do that again. Okay. Yeah, the second time you do it, they will be a lot closer to being in tune. In order to adjust the neck relief, you're going to use a 4mm Allen wrench, and you're going to insert that into the end of the neck. And in order to straighten the neck, you're going to turn that clockwise, or to get more relief, you're going to turn that counterclockwise. Once the neck is set to your preferred relief, we're going to be using an Allen key to adjust the saddle height, and you do that by adjusting these screws to raise or lower each saddle to your preferred height. After adjusting the action height of the saddles, the next step would be to do the intonation. And in order to do that, we're going to use the same Allen key, and there's a little screw on the inner edge of the saddle here. So what you'll do is you'll tune the string to pitch, and then you'll fret the 12th fret. And if the fretted note is sharp, you're going to move the saddle back. So you'll use this to loosen that set screw, and then push this saddle backwards, tighten it up again, retune, and see if the 12th fret is perfectly in tune with the open string. If the fretted note is registering flat, then you'll move the saddle that way. So if it's sharp, you move it towards the end of the bass. If it's flat, you move it towards the headstock. Thanks for checking out the Ace Bass by Bootlegger.